Hi everyone, I'm your host Sheridan Nichols and you are watching Inside Bristol, and we are kicking off today with Jack Spurgeon. Thank you so much for being here today. And he is here to talk about the Heroes Ball, which just sounds like fun. I just want to go just because of the name, I think.
Well, we're hoping that's the way people feel about it. I mean, we've been doing this for years, and we look forward to this is another good year for us to be doing it for the American Red Cross, and they're such a community-based organization. You know, a lot of people think about them when disaster strikes, they're going overseas or to these bigger events. But, you know, from a day-to-day basis, the American Red Cross, when we have individuals who just have a tragic event of a fire and displaced for a day or two or several days, the Red Cross steps in and has them a place to stay. So they work well with communities.
So yeah, tell me about this ball. How many years has it been going on?
It's probably been going on for, I'm going to say 10 or 15 years. It started out as the Heart Association situation with the Heart Association, and it's sort of involved with different organizations that provide a great service to the community. So it gives the police and fire department a good way just to socialize and just fellowship, because most of the time when we're called to interact with each other, it's usually in a tragic situation or a devastating fire or whatever it may be. So this gives us time just to have downtime too, and just to enjoy each other's fellowship instead of just kind of speaking and you know, trying to get a situation brought under control.
Mm-hmm. When is the ball?
It's March the 13th here at Tennessee High School, and it starts at 7. I think the police department plays the first game, which Bristol, Tennessee Police will be playing Bristol, Virginia Police Department, and then we play the second game.
I mean, you've got to go just for that. I mean, come on.
That's true, you know.
This is great.
And so then we play in the Bristol, Virginia Fire Department, which we're glad to have them back on board. They had been away for a few years, so we're playing crosstown rivals again, and you know, they're reorganizing and got a new fire chief that's coming on board at the 1st of March, so this ought to be a good time for
So he's going to have to play.
Yeah, so he'll be coming out, plus with his background, from what I understand, he knows the importance of the American Red Cross, so he ought to be on board with this.
So it takes place at Tennessee High,
right,
and it starts at 7, and how long does it last? And
usually the first game is about from 7 to 8 with all the things, and they give door prizes away and stuff like that. Plus, you know, the guys are trying to be competitive, but not so competitive. So, you know, you're looking at about probably an hour and a half to 2 hours for the whole thing to get completely done.
And how much does it cost?
They ask for a donation of $3, so which is not much for that kind of fellowship when you're coming out and looking at just ordinary people such as myself and others out there just horsing around and playing basketball that they haven't done in many years.
Do you all have certain colors that you wear? Like,
well,
what's the Tennessee side color?
Well, I think the police department's either a white or a blue type of uniform, and ours is black, so which kind of matches our color scheme of you know, black over red. So basically, I mean, that's pretty much what it is, and I'm not sure about the other sides of town, but you know, we try to make it look like we're really professionals when we get out there on the floor, you know, even though we know we're not, okay?
Do some people get out and practice? Like, are you all practicing right now and coming up with some plays? This is what they're doing when they're not fighting a fire. They're in I've been in that big kitchen area, and you get on the board and you've got some plays going on.
Well, actually, you know, to be honest with you, you know, we do have some practice time, which, you know, we try to incorporate physical fitness within our jobs, because we need to stay sort of fit.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, we have some times that we'll get to practice a day or two here, and some at the Slater Center and Gym. So we do take a time just to get together, just to practice, but it's more of getting used to that.
I think you should get the mayors to come out and be the coaches, mayor of each city. Now that would be fun.
Well, you know, that's always a possibility.
I'm throwing that idea out there, everybody. Who is the coach? Do you
well,
have a coach?
actually,
Do you need a coach?
Well, you want to be the coach?
Sure, I'll come be the coach.
Well, we could probably use a good coach like you, you know, but we usually just appoint one of the guys to be player coach. I mean, you know, sometimes I've done that role, and other times one of our lieutenants has. So, it's just something that we just make sure somebody can rotate the guys in and out, and everybody gets some playing time. And it's really not so much, even though we'd like to beat our crosstown rivals. It's not so much about winning, but the fact that we're raising money for a good organization, and so everybody likes to play. And sometimes things get heated, and other times they don't. So it's all in the fun of sports. But
well, this is a great cause and a great event, and we're just so glad you came on and shared it with us. Am I missing any details?
No, we just hope everybody comes out. Like I say, the Red Cross is a super good sponsor for this, and they do raise door prizes to give to individuals that come here. So, the $3 donations is just a tip and hat. If you want to give more, that's great, because it does go to a good organization.
That's great. Well, Jack, thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it, and we can't wait for the game. And stay tuned, because we will be right back, and we'll talk to the head of the Red Cross here for the Mountain Empire, and she'll give us some things coming up in their organization, and also a little big thank you for what the Heroes Ball is doing. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned.